Oh.
Daryl Quilliam, Mayor of Circular Head. We're ready for another weekly Mayor's Message on the day that we've got a new shop opened in Circular Head, and I'll talk to you more about the reject shop next week.
Right, firstly I wanted to talk about the winter sleep out.
Yeah, winter sleep out was last Friday night. Unfortunately I was ill and I couldn't sleep out, but I did go up the main street and stayed there for a couple of hours, stayed there till about midnight, and talked to the young people and some older people as well that did the sleep out. It was pleasing to see over 20 people at the sleep out, and it was nice to see the fire pots up the main street, and we're all keeping nice and warm and having a good talk as well. So it's good to support those young people that are struggling in a community that don't always have a bed to sleep in, and while we certainly don't live in a third world country, but it's unfortunate that some people haven't got a bed to sleep in on some occasions.
Right, secondly you wanted to talk about the Stanley Morph upgrade.
Yeah, Stanley Wharf upgrade is being constructed, and I spoke to Graham Pretty this morning from Greenham, Tasmania, who tells me that the facility is being built at Kingston's, which is a local firm here now, and is only a couple of weeks away from being completed. And so I would expect the first shipload of cattle from King Island to arrive in Stanley in a couple of weeks. And so I welcome that, because we've been working with this project with Greenham's and with Tasports now for some almost 12 months, and so it'll be pleasant to see the first shipload of cattle here, and I hope that that happens on 2 or 3 occasions per week, and so it's going to be good for Greenham's, good for the farmers on King Island, and I expect that it'll just make sure that the workers we have at Greenham's have plenty of work to continue on with.
Okay, and lastly you want to talk about the annual plan and budget estimates.
Yeah, the budget was passed at council here last week, or the week before. We have a 1.9% increase in our rates, which is certainly under the levels that we would have expected. I know that the annual increase attributed to local government is around 3.05% for works and for wages and whatever else that we pay for. So we've actually come under that, and so we've recognised that the community is doing tough. I guess one word of caution though is that I know during the year there's been an upgrade of our values, and so the valuations have been done. Everybody should have their valuation, or their new valuation, done, and if you're over the average of the valuations, you could pay more. Having said that, if you're under it, you'll pay less. So I know that this year that the farming community, because of the depressed markets that there's been, has come under value a bit, and where there's trees on farms in particular, they've come well under valuation, and also in town where there's some commercial development going on, they've come a bit lower as well, and housing in general terms have gone up slightly, so we need to take that into consideration when the rates is done. So overall I'm happy with the budget. It's been a good budget, responsible budget. We aren't doing as much work as what we would like to do, but I'm sure you'll still find an improvement in our municipality in the next 12 months because of the budget. So yeah, no, that's about it for this week, and I want to thank everybody for taking the time to listen to this weekly message, and I hope that you have a great week. Thank you.